Geshe is at the building and should be in the room shortly.
Good evening. So tonight, meditations on shunyata, emptiness. So first we do some preparations for our meditations. Okay.
So please turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll start with the 7-limb prayer.
Oh yeah.
So, Gosum gupe gone chatselo nge sham yi tu cheti malubu tomene sadi tun tam che shak ke pa ge wanam la je rang Korwa maton bardu le june dola cheki kolo korwadan da shengen an jan chu chen por. Then on page 97 and 98, the short mandala offering and request to turn the wheel of Dharma. Saji perki jushin metog tamri ramrishi nidegen padi sangye Jetsun Lama Dampa Kyenam Ki Chukku Jita Tsampe Duje Zima La Sap Kercheki Chalpawab Tu Sir Idam Guru Ratamadalakam Niryatayami.
Then what?
Usually we go into the refuge and bodhicitta prayer. So should we start with the Ganden Lagyema?
Yeah, and then like,
Okay, so in the silver prayer book, pages.
this is all the part of the meditation, but it's kind of like preparations, preparation for the meditation.
It's on page 17 in the silver prayer book.
This is the preparation for meditations. We need to become successful in the meditation, need some preparations, okay? So before the preparation, so there's another preparation for book distributions. On this.
It's on page 17 in the silver prayer book. So Geshe, would you like to lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer? No?
No, today's practice more. Today's practice. So.
Okay. Yeah, because this is Jinso. Okay.
What's the first word?
I go for refuge.
Gandhi.
It says refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Well, the actual practice starts on page 22.
Do you want, so we skip we skip that? Okay.
Gandhi.
Okay, page 22. Okay,
What's the first word?
Invocation.
Yeah, Gandhila.
Oh, what it says? Oh,
So Gandhin means Tushita realms. So I think eventually it is good to have some idea about that Tushita realms. So it's good to have some clue what Tushita realms looks like. And that visualizing Tushita realms that create a cause to be born in Tushita realm, then you have some idea when you say inviting Lama Tsongkhapa from Tushita, so then when you say the word Tushita or Ganden, you have some idea, Ganden, okay. So now, we are sitting in Kadamba Center here, so all my friends online, they are sitting in their homes. So just think about that. Rani Nevi, just going to guide its meditation about Tushita realms, okay? So also need to get some idea about the Mount Meru, when you're offering the mandala, so Mount Meru, so you can study the Mount Meru, okay? There's 3 different layers of the Mount Meru, and there's also diminution also been precisely mentioned in Abhidharma Kosha, chapter number, I think 3, that mentioned the detailed information there about the Mount Meru. So wherever we are sitting now, so just imagine, just think about the north side, direction-wise is a north, it's north. So just then imagine like Mount Meru, 4 different layers. So then tip of the Mount Meru, it's like 33 celestial realm is located in the tip of the mountain. So then above that, now it's meaning 33 celestial realms. Within the desire realms, there's like 7 celestial realms. Then the tip of the mountain, Mount Meru, north side of your directions. So tip of that mountain, there's 33 celestial realms. Then up that, there's another celestial realm called Taptal. So then above that, there's Tushita realm. So it's like Tushita is called Tushita within the 7 celestial realm. Tushita, generally speaking, the Tushita is part of the 7 celestial realms. There's the north kind of Tushita that here in Gandelajama. So then above that, so that's the where Maitreya Buddha is teaching right now, above that. This is where all this 1001 Buddha will descend to the universe. So this is the 4th Buddha, so that's the realm. They come one by one, so the next one is the Maitreya Buddha. That realm is not uneven, it's very even. Almost like palm of your hand, like that smooth, very smooth. That realm, if you press, it'll go down. If you lift, it'll go up like that. It's like in the space. There's nothing harmful there, like thorn, sharp stone. None of them exist there. It's all even, very like palm, like the realms. It's like palm of your hand. It's very flat. The ground is like gold. Not just gold, then all kind of jewels, precious stone. The wall of that realm is made out of lapis lazuli, all bright blue. Pound, leg, trees, sand, not ordinary sand, it's all like fine, precious stone. different colors. Birds in the water, bird in the water, on the trees. Sound of the birds on the tree, in the water is all Dharma teaching. The realm is filled with the fragrant. Just seeing, thinking, seeing that realms generated so much joy in one's heart. In the center of the realm, there's like palace. That palace is, there are no comparison to that palace, even though there are so many different palaces in the world, in the celestial realms. But that palace, there's no comparison. It's the best. In the center of that realm, there's a palace. Beautiful palace. In front of that palace, there are like beautiful thrones made out of all kinds of precious jewels. First, there's like teaching courtyard. In front of that palace, there's teaching courtyard, outdoor teaching, beautiful teaching courtyard. Actually, it's garden, beautiful garden. Middle of that garden, there's teaching courtyard. So that garden was, there's particular name for that garden, Igachunzin. Very pleasant. That garden is very pleasant. The moment you see that garden, it generates joy in your heart. So the garden that generates joy in your heart, and also you receive teaching there. So there's particular name, don't know how to say it in English. You got in the center of that garden, then there's a beautiful throne made out of all kinds of precious jewels. That throne, each side, there's 2 snow lines. The throne is like lifted by 2 snow lines. Each side, there's 8 of them. Symbolize 8 enlightened qualities. Top of that throne, there's like Maitreya Buddha. orange color. So sitting not like cross leg, it's sitting on the chair, the leg is on the ground and like that. It's like ready to stand up, which symbolize they're like ready to come to our universe. The light, that amount of light that generated by material with the body, orange color, is like brighter than brighter than 100,000 sun. One face, two arm, right hand. Teaching mudra, like this, teaching mudra. This very particular flowers holding different than that one was held by Shakyamuni Buddha. This is a different one. It's a particular name. Holding the hand with true teaching mudra. And with the Dharma wheel. Then on crown, there's a stupa. It appears as a stupa, but actually it's like Buddha statue, which indicates importance of Guru. But appears as a stupa, but reality is Shakyamuni Buddha, which symbolizes the Guru, the teacher. The sitting was called gentle sitting, means ready to come down. Almost like the way we sit on the chair, like that, exact like that. Called gentle sitting. So next time when you see a word, gentle sitting, you need to remember that that's what is called gentle sitting. The way the material Buddha sit on throne, that's called gentle sitting, ready to come to the universe when Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings ends, then material Buddha come. Looking at you delightfully. Looking at you with delightful, happy, looking at you very happy. So now the right side of material Buddha, Lama Atisha, form of celestial being. Left side, Lama Tsongkhapa, form of celestial being. So there is a particular name. It doesn't call Lama Atisha, it's called Namkatime, because it appears as a celestial being. Different name, Namkatime. Lama Tsongkhapa, different name, Geshe Jambel Nyingbo. different name, appears as celestial being in reality, Lama Tsongkhapa, receiving teaching from Material Buddha. Lota Trujin, there's one great yogi from Tibet. Lama Tsongkhapas received teachings, also give teachings. He was also there too, in the form of celestial being. And together all the many, many different enlightened beings, bodhisattva, former celestial beings, Metteyya Buddha's teaching Panchaparamita Sutra. You need to be visualized, you are there hearing the Panchaparamita Sutras from Metteyya Buddha. And not just hearing, understanding the meaning of the sutra, hearing very clearly, and not just that, understanding the meaning very clearly, need to visualize that. Not just that, every sound in that Tushita realm is Dharma teaching. It's the teaching of Panchaparamita Sutra. Either that's caused by water, the pound, the lake, bird, the trees, all of them is sound of Dharma, Panchaparamita Sutra. You need to visualize you are hearing them as our teachings very clearly. And not just that, also understanding the meaning. And smelling all this fragrance that fill with the realms, fragrance. Just need to imagine that you are seeing all of that. Just need to imagine from your heart. When you see the word Tushita, need to imagine that you are seeing, witnessing all of that and being there. Need to make strong requests, heartfelt requests from your heart towards Maitreya Buddha to accept you to be there, accept. Why you do that? That create the cause to be born in that Tushita realm in the future life, and continue to receive the teaching of Panchaparamita Sutras. The main subject is Shunyata. Need to make strong, heartfelt requests to accept, to be there. And not just that, before that, need to imagine you are there, seeing, hearing, smelling, all this frequent that create. Why you do that? Create a cause to be born in that realm in the future, near future. So then the light manifests from Maitreya Buddha heart. loving kindness, compassion towards all living beings that appear as to white color, shape is like cloud. Maitreya Buddha's compassion, loving kindness, care manifested from Maitreya Buddha's heart, then appear is like white cloud. On top of that cloud, in reality is your Lama, so it appears as a Lama Tsongkhapa. Two main disciples on that cloud. Essence of all the 3 times Buddha appeared as a Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 main disciples. So then after that, you say Gandhi Lajama. After that, then you say Gandhi Lajama. Now you have some clue about the Tushita realms, okay? So now when you say Tushita, they have some clue, you have some ideas. So that's where you're inviting Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 main disciples for here in this environment to give blessings for our meditations, okay? "100" is just a word. Indicate more than one doesn't mean literally 100. Doesn't literally mean 100. It means more than one. Maitreya Buddha, Lama Adesha, Lama Tsongkhapa, another yogi, and many enlightened beings, all the bodhisattvas, that's what it indicates. These are all appear as a celestial being because they are in the celestial realms. You can't appear as a human, it appears as a celestial being. In reality, Lama Adesha, Lama Tsongkhapa, and all of that, okay? Now when you say the word, there's some understanding. So now we say the word.
You who emanate from the heart of the Savior of the 100 Devas' joyful realm, on the peak of a cloud water holder resembling clumps of extremely fresh white curd.
Joyful realm, that's the teaching courtyard, that's called joyful realms. All entire realms called Tushita realms. Joyful realm is in front of the palace, the teaching courtyard, that's the name of the teaching courtyard. In that teaching courtyard, there's a throne. That's where the teaching is being given. So this joyful, that's the name of the teaching courtyard. Okay.
The King of Dharma, omniscient Losang Drapa, with your sons, I request you to come to this place.
Please continue. So now you have some idea. Yeah.
In the sky before me, on a lion throne, lotus, and moon disk, the perfect pure Lama smiles with delight, supreme field of the merit of mind's devotion. I beg you to abide for 100 eons to increase the teachings. Your holy mind understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your eloquent speech is the ear ornament of the fortunate ones. Your holy body is glowing and glorious with fame. To you who is meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Beautiful drinking water, various range flowers, fragrant incense, light, scented water, and so forth, actually performed and mentally transformed oceans of clouds of offerings, I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the 3 vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. In this time of the 5 degenerations, you strove for many listenings and realizations, and made meaningful the perfect human rebirth by renouncing the 8 worldly concerns. In the Savior's extensive deeds, I rejoice sincerely from the depths of my heart. Please, holy, perfect, pure gurus, from billow clouds of compassion and wisdom in the sky of Dharmakaya, make rainfalls of profound and extensive teachings of whatever is suitable for the ears of sentient beings who are the objects to be subdued. I dedicate whatever virtues I have ever collected for the benefit of the teachings and of all sentient beings, and in particular for the essential teachings of Venerable Losang Drapa to shine forever. Now, would you like to say the long mandala?
Very brief, very brief Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga practice. Then when you combine that practice with the Vajrayana practice, it can be extended, like immensely extended. So there's not enough time, so we just do that. So now, from now on, we do, write down, we do Gandel Hajama first. Very fast, we start with the Gandel Hajama. Then when next Wednesday, we start with the Gandel Hajama. So then long mantra offerings, then Lama Tsongkhapa mantra recitations. Then after that, prayers to interdependence. So then after that, meditate, okay? Next Wednesday, Lamula, Gandel Hajama, long mantra offerings, Lama Tsongkhapa mantra recitations, so then prayers to interdependence, then after that, meditations.
Okay.
No. Or just say in English, but easier, say in English. Long mantra, say in English, but everybody understand. Huh? And please try to say it from your heart, okay? Don't just say it from your brain. And just a meaning, just think what you are saying, okay?
Turn to page 322 in the same book, where it says English translation at the top.
222.
322.
Nope.
It's in the,
Oh, okay, 320.
320? Okay.
That's good. So now maybe I'm not going to explain the Tushita Ram again next Wednesday, because now 7:40, not my time. So maybe do short one today. So next next Wednesday there will be no guided meditation of Tushita Ram. So then we save some time. So do today short, because there's not much time for then.
So turn to page 25.
Yeah, don't Lamala, you can chant. You can chant.
Saji perki shu xing metok tam li rab li shi ni de gen pa di sangye jing du mi te ua i do ku nam dak jing la che pa shok me je nam tar sa me trin dan den love chen gel se che yogi rini nejor kilo zangewe tenda shewa shok idam guru ratamadalakam niryatayami.
Very good. Samula did a good job. The second stanza is very good, wonderful. Oh. And then, yeah. So now the praise to church of the interdependence. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the text is composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. Its main subject is Shunyata. Even just reciting the text purifies so much karmas. Okay, even just reciting. The reason, the main subject is Shunyata. Lama Tsongkhapa composed this text after when Lama Tsongkhapa experienced the realization of Shunyata. So just saying this text, even just hearing, purifies so much.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, drink some
Okay.
water, if you have water, drink some water. Oh, yeah. We are going to do happy meditation on the Shunyata, happy meditations.
Okay, so stanza 1. He who speaks on the basis of saying, this makes him a knower and teacher unexcelled. I bow to you, O conqueror, you who saw dependent origination and taught it. Whatever degenerations there are in the world, the root of all these is ignorance. You taught that it is dependent origination, the seeing of which will undo this ignorance. So how can an intelligent person not comprehend that this path of dependent origination is the essential point of your teaching? This being so, who will find, O Savior, a more wonderful way to praise you than to praise you for having taught this origination through dependence? Whatsoever depends on conditions, that is devoid of intrinsic existence. What excellent instructions can there be more amazing than this proclamation? By grasping at it, the childish strengthened bondage to extreme views. For the wise, this very fact is the doorway to cut free from the let of left. Since this teaching is seen elsewhere, you alone are the teacher. By calling fox a lion or a turtica, it would be a word of flattery. Wondrous teacher, wondrous refuge, wondrous speaker, wondrous savior. I pay homage to that teacher who taught well dependent origination. To help heal sentient beings, O benefactor, you have taught the fearless reason to ascertain emptiness, the heart of the teaching. This way of dependent origination, those who perceive it as contradictory or as unestablished, how can they comprehend your system? For you, when one sees emptiness in terms of the meaning of dependent origination, then being devoid of intrinsic existence and possessing valid functions do not contradict. Whereas when one sees the opposite, since there can be no function in emptiness, nor emptiness in what has functions, one falls into a dreadful abyss you maintain. Therefore, in your teaching, seeing dependent origination is hailed, that too not as an utter non-existence, nor as an intrinsic existence. The non-contingent is like a sky flower, hence there is nothing that is not dependent. If things exist through their essence, their dependence on causes and conditions for their existence is a contradiction. Therefore, since no phenomena exist other than origination through dependence, no phenomena exist other than being devoid devoid of intrinsic existence you taught. Because intrinsic nature cannot be negated, if phenomena possess some intrinsic nature, nirvana would become impossible, as elaborations could not be ceased, you taught. Therefore, who could challenge you? You who proclaim with lions' roar and the assembly of learned ones repeatedly that everything is utterly free of intrinsic nature, that there is no intrinsic existence at all, and that all functions as this arising and dependent on that, what need is there to say that these two converge without conflict? It is through the reason of dependent origination that one does not lean towards an extreme, that you've declared this excellently is the reason, O Savior of your being an unexcelled speaker. All of this is devoid of essence, and from this arises that effect. These two certainties complement each other with no contradiction at all. What is more amazing than this? What is more marvelous than this? If one praises you in this manner, this is real praise, otherwise not. Being enslaved by ignorance, those who fiercely oppose you, what is so astonishing about their being, unable to bear the sound of no intrinsic existence? But having accepted dependent origination, the precious treasure of your speech, and not tolerating the roar of emptiness, this I find amazing indeed. Door that leads to no intrinsic existence, this unexcelled door of dependent origination, through its name alone, if one grasps at intrinsic existence, now this person who lacks the unrivaled entrance, while traveled by the noble ones, by what means should one guide him to the excellent path that pleases you? Intrinsic nature, uncreated and non-contingent, dependent origination, contingent and created. How can these two converge upon a single basis without contradiction? Therefore, whatever originates dependently, though primordially free of intrinsic existence, appears as if it does possess intrinsic existence. So you taught all this to be illusion-like. Through this very fact, I understand well the statement that to what you have taught, those opponents who challenge you cannot find faults that accord with reason. Why is this so? Because by declaring these, chances for reification and denigration, for things seen and unseen, are made most remote. Through this very path of dependent origination, the rationale for your speech being peerless, convictions arise in me also that your other words are valid too. Ye who speak excellently by seeing as it is, for those who train in your footsteps, all degenerations will become remote, for the root of all faults will be undone. For those who turn away from your teaching, though they may struggle with hardship for a long time, faults increase evermore as if being called forth, for they make firm the view of self. Aha, when the wise comprehend the differences between these two, why would they not at that point revere you from the depths of their being? Let alone your numerous teachings, even the meaning of a small part. Those who find ascertainment in a cursory way, this brings supreme bliss to them as well. Alas, my mind was defeated by ignorance, though I've sought refuge for a long time. In such an embodiment of excellence, I possess not a fraction of its quality. Nonetheless, before the stream of this life, flowing towards death, has come to cease, that I have found slight faith in you, even this I think is fortunate. Among teachers, the teacher of dependent origination, amongst wisdoms, the knowledge of dependent origination, you who are most excellent like the kings in the worlds, know this perfectly well, not others. All that you have taught proceeds by way of dependent origination. That too is done for the sake of nirvana. You have no deeds that do not bring peace. Alas, your teaching is such, in whosoever ears it falls, they all attain peace, so who would not be honored to uphold your teaching? It overcomes all opposing challenges. It is free from contradictions between earlier and latter parts. It grants fulfillment of being's two aims. For this system, my joy increases evermore. For its sake, you have given away, again and again over countless eons, sometimes your body, at others your life, as well as your loving king and resources of wealth. Seeing the qualities of this teaching pulls hard from your heart, just like what a hook does to a fish. Sad it is not to have heard it from you. The intensity of that sorrow does not let go of my mind, just like the mind of a mother constantly goes after her dear child. Here too, as I reflect on your words, I think, blazing with the glory of noble marks and hallowed in a net of light rays, this teacher, in a voice of pristine melody, spoke thus in such a way. The instant such a reflection of the sage's form appears in my mind, it soothes me, just as the moon rays heal fever's pain. This excellent system, most marvelous, some individuals who are not so learned have entangled it in utter confusion, just like the tangled balbaza grass. Seeing this situation, I strove with a multitude of efforts to follow after the learned ones and sought your intention again and again. At such times as I studied the numerous works of both our own Middle Way and other schools, my mind became tormented ever more constantly by a network of doubts. The night lily grove of Nagarjuna's treatises, Nagarjuna whom you prophesied would unravel your unexcelled vehicle as it is, shunning extremes of existence and non-existence, illuminated by the garland of white lights of Chandra's well-uttered insights. Chandra, whose stainless wisdom orb is full, who glides freely across scripture's space, who dispels the darkness of extremist hearts and outshines the constellations of false speakers. When through my teacher's kindness I saw this, my mind found a rest at last. Of all your deeds, your speech is supreme. Within that too, it is this very speech. So the wise should remember the Buddha through this teaching of dependent origination. Following such a teacher and having become a renunciate, having studied the conqueror's words not too poorly, this monk who strives in the yogic practices, such is the depth of his reverence to the great seer. Since it is due to my teacher's kindness, I have met with the teaching of the unexcelled teacher. I dedicate this virtue too towards the cause for all beings to be sustained by sublime spiritual mentors. May the teaching of this beneficent one till world's end be unshaken by the winds of evil thoughts. May it always be filled with those who find conviction in the teacher by understanding the teaching's true nature. May I never falter even for an instant to uphold the excellent way of the sage, which illuminates the principle of dependent origination through all my births, even giving away my body and life. May I spend day and night carefully reflecting by what means can I enhance this teaching achieved by the Supreme Savior through strenuous efforts over countless eons. As I strive in this with pure intention, may Brahma, Indra, and the world's guardians and protectors such as Mahakala unswervingly always assist me.
So, sorry, the order is a bit mixed up. So first, next one, Lama Tsongkhapa mantra, so then praise to interdependence. So we,
Okay,
yeah.
let's see. First,
Kandian Lajama, mandala offering, Lama Tsongkhapa mantras, so then praise to interdependence, so then meditation. So then of course intention needs to be bodhicitta. Altruistic intention is very much needed. Okay. So now maybe need to go back Lama Tsongkhapa mantra, maybe we do 21 times together.
let's see, so that's. Do you just want the short one?
5 line, yeah, 5 line, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Anybody falling asleep? I don't know.
Mi me te we chen chen re zik ri me kem pe wang po cham pe yang gan chen ke pe tsu Gen song ka pa lo sanda pe shabla soade.
Not just say
Mig me te we te chen chen re si di me kem pe wang po jam pe yang gan chen ke pe tsu
서랍군도 자와 송가베 대조신이 무슨 지는 자량만 나오는 기제다. I think after the Lama Tsongkhapa mantra, Lamula, there's one stanza that we say all throughout all like Sarabkundu Jawa Tsongkhapa. Requesting Lama Tsongkhapa to be my teacher all my life. There's one stanza.
That's in the
Yeah,
the silver.
after the Lama Tsongkhapa recitation, probably should supposed to say that. So, Sarabkundu Jawa Tsongkhapa Tejoshi musun jalangadan.
It's on page 3, the request.
Yeah.
Should we do that today or next time?
You found?
No, this is requesting the wisdoms.
Not the requesting wisdom. There's like there's an intensive Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga practice.
Yeah, I have to find it. I have to get it. Let's see.
So the preparations required preparations, another preparations require another preparations, organizing. So this is the first time we are doing meditations. While Lamula's looking, please, meanwhile, you enjoy your tea, coffee. Maybe no coffee is night, so maybe some kind of like sparkling water or tea. Yeah, that's a good idea to do. So while Lamula's trying to find.
So Geshe, this one doesn't follow the way you taught us. It just goes, okay. First it says, ask for the 7 wisdom, and then there's the request on page 30. So,
Yeah, what does it say?
okay. Please grant me blessings to achieve extensive great wisdom that is able to understand, explain the meanings of extensive scriptures without resistance. Yeah, it's not in here, the one that you, after that? Oh, okay.
After the door entering the heart.
Yeah, it's not in here.
Serap Kunta means all my life requesting Lama Tsongkhapa to be my teacher.
Oh,
Oh, that's on page 34. The second verse.
the guru entering the heart?
Second verse.
Okay.
No, it's on page.
Sorry, preparation needs another.
Yeah, I think it's,
No, it's not.
I think it's that whole, there's 3 stanzas, right?
No, there's.
One, just
The
one,
guru
just
and,
one
just
stanza.
one?
No, it's under dedication. One minute.
Okay. Oops. What page is it?
I don't, well, it doesn't seem to be the same pages as yours. It's after Guru.
Is the extra mic, so then maybe Tendula can say same thing. But meanwhile, Hamula can look.
This verse.
This one? Okay, all right. So that's page 35.
That's
So that-
34 in this book.
Okay, so it's after the Miktema? Okay, so then that's,
Yeah, so that people, everybody should keep in their mind after the Mitama recitations, you are supposed to say that. Oh,
page 35.
Okay, I'm not sure this is the right one, but
yeah,
But it's on page 34 in yours?
yeah.
there's like Tibetan like sound.
Serab Kum Du
Oh yeah, that's
Gyal.
the, yeah, that's the
it.
one exactly. Yeah. So you can say in English. No, Tendula, you can say in English. Yeah.
In all my lives, through the victorious one, Lama Tsongkhapa, acting in person, the Mahayana Guru, may I never turn aside for even an instant from the excellent path praised by the victorious ones.
Yeah, that's good. That's the one. Yeah, that's the correct one. Yeah. So the one stanza.
Well, there are 4.
No, just one stanza. We need to read just
This
one stanza. Yeah, that one. Keep in mind after the Lama Tsongkhapa mantra, supposed to say that. You know, so okay. Very good. So now, short meditation. Okay. So now preparation is done. So. So going to be meditations on Shunyata, based on Sutra of King of Samadhi, Sutra of King of Samadhi. I'm going to use that. Some stanza from Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, chapter number 10, is the kind of commentaries on Nagarjuna texts. Ratnavali or like I don't know, Shiksha Samocha, that text, or like Madhya Minga Mula Sama Samkarika, or that's the root, Savashira root, Savashira root of wisdom that composed by Nagarjuna is the part of the sixth text that's composed by Nagarjuna. So one of them is called root text of wisdom or something. Yeah, root of wisdom. Root of wisdom, that's correct. Composed by Nagarjuna, commented by Shantideva, Master Shantidevas. So I'm going to use that. So using Shantideva's Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, chapter number 10, is same as like using Shiksha Samuja, Root of Wisdom. It's the commentaries on that, those texts. Okay. So first one, Sutra of King of Samadhi, composed by Shakyamuni Buddha. Illusionists create illusions, such as like horse, animals, basically animal horse. Doesn't have to be horse, something beautiful. Using piece of wood or piece of stone, transforming those piece of stone or piece of wood into some beautiful animals that you see. You are in the congregations, illusionists creating illusions, that you see the illusions. In this case, like let's just say a horse, beautiful white horse. Illusion is created based on a piece of wood, transform that into beautiful horses. That horse does not exist exactly the way you see, the way you react. It's just illusions created by illusionists. First stanza. Likewise, everything else. Last two lines. We should understand everything else is like that. Means all your mental creations is like that. Mind is like illusions, illusionist. Everything, all your experience is like illusions created by illusionist, in this case, in your mind. Second stanza. Young woman dreaming, giving birth, a child, so happy. Again, same night, dreaming, the child was died. So happy in the first, because child was born. Second, so sad, child was died. Once she wakes up, realizes it's just dream. It didn't happen, it's just a dream. It happened in a dream. It doesn't really happen. It just happened in a dream. Likewise, everything else, that we should understand everything else like that. So that one, next one is more like related to the emotions, feelings, like a dream. Okay? . third line, same. Sutra, King of Samadhi, same. There's many stanzas. Third stanza. At night, seeing the reflection of the moon in a clear lake, looks exactly like moon, appear exactly like moon, but it's not moon. It's just reflections. Likewise, everything should be understood like that. Stanza number 4. Summertime, summertime, hot summertime. Someone goes so thirsty looking for water. So the mirage, believing there's water, it's not water, it's a mirage. Likewise, all our experience, we should be understood, all of them like that. Seeing something is a water, actually that's not water. It's just what you're seeing. What your mind is seeing actually is water, but what your mind is seeing is a water, but actually it's not water. It is mirage. Caused by sand and the sun caused the mirage. Next stanza. There is no water. It's a mirage, there's no water. But person who was thirsty desperately want to drink, but you cannot drink because it's not water. Likewise, everything should be understood like that. There's more like general guided meditation on shunyata. So now the guide to Buddhist way of life become very specific. So how the meditation on shunyata must begin with self. So now next one is more like meditating shunyata based on notion of self. Now analyzing I, my, so much problems arise from there. I, my, that I. How did I exist? How did I exist? Did I exist exactly the way I perceive, the way I project, the way I introduce to other people, or not? So just think about self. Then say, what is self? What is self? What am I? What is self? What am I? So now please, I'm going to be quiet. Just go through every part of your body. Outside of all their bodies, or related to the 4 elements, all the solid part related to the earth element, all the liquid part related to the water element, all the heat part related to the fire element, all the oxygen related to the wind element. Then consciousness, go through them one by one, see what you find, okay? Next 5 minutes, please, to analyze. guide to Buddhist way of life, how it started. Am I my teeth? Answers no. Am I my hair? No. Am I my nail? No. Am I my bone? No. Am I my blood? No. Am I my snot? No. Am I cold part of the body? No. Pause. Am I my pause? No. Am I my sweat? When we exercise, sweat. Am I my sweat? No. Am I part of the fat of the body? Am I that? No. Am I bone marrow? No. Am I my lung? No. Am I my liver? No. Now go inside. All the other organ of the inside. Am I that? No. Am I my flesh? No. Am I my skin? No. Am I my heat inside the body? No. Am I oxygen that I breathe? No. Am I space inside the body? No. Am I my consciousness? No. Now reach to the conclusion. What am I? Reach to the conclusion, what am I? Going through all these questions, not able to identify self. Now your idea of self is dismantled. Does that mean self don't exist? No, self do exist. It doesn't exist exactly the way you introduce, where you project, where you present yourself. It doesn't exist like that. Now eventually you realize that. Now what I need to do, just pause. Just pause. Do I feel self? Yes. My idea of self, that's very much projected by educations, positions, status, name, fame, wealth. Those notions of self needs to be negated in order to experience mere label self. Merely label on what? Five aggregate. Merely label self. That's the one, what I'm experiencing now. Nothing to pinpoint, It's very much there. Meditation, meditator, nothing to pinpoint, but very much there, but nothing to pinpoint. If you look for, not going to find. Does that mean they are not there? They are very much there. At the end, there's nothing to pinpoint. Pause on that. Nothing to pinpoint, pause. Almost seems like focusing on space, nothing there. At the same time, everything there. The conclusion of this meditation very much seems like looking at the space, nothing's there. At the same time, everything's there. Their self is not tied with any stories that you have or you had. It's just self. That self is not created by your mind. It's not your mental reflections. Because it has no stories. What I'm experiencing, like space, seems like nothing. Same time, everything's there. Experiencing now absence. That's what we are experiencing, absence. Same time, it's very much present. It's not absence. That's what we're experiencing. It's very much present. I think that's enough. It's different than your mind just created, your just mind decided all of a sudden tells you think nothing. It just tells yourself, go blank, go blank. It's not like that. That's not the right thing to meditate on emptiness. Your mind all of a sudden decides, just go blank. Then seeing or experiencing something wonderful is a wrong view, wrong view. There's a way to reach. How? Based on Sutra King of Samadhi, Shantidas Guide to Buddha's Way of Life, there's guidelines how to reach to that, where you feel like you're experiencing something like space, same time is very much present. That's how you reach there. Not like all of a sudden you decide, go blank and just sit there, think nothing. Wrong view. It's not that projecting that experience is the best one. It's a wrong view. It's not a pure view. Who does that? Some people, they're afraid of idea of shunyata. They are afraid because they think when you meditate on shunyata, then your conclusion will be nihilism, out of fear. That's not true. Who said that? Lama Tsongkhapa. Where? The prayer at the beginning and the middle and the end. Lama Tsongkhapa composed it for his mother. In that prayer, Lama Tsongkhapa stated very clearly, Nilu Samituna Trashunyas. Profound, true nature, very profound, which is emptiness. Some people, they're afraid because they think they're going to disappear. They think that nothing will exist. They are very much worried about they're going to fall into nihilism. So therefore, they just go blank and try to think nothing. They very much sounds like some kind of like Zen meditation. Blank. So then experiencing that, then projecting, wow, this is the best form of meditation. Wrong view. You don't reach there like that. You do preparations, and you follow the guidelines, then you guide yourself, analyze, then at the very end, oh, that's the way to reach. There's something that needs to be negated. And need to understand what needs to be negated, needs to identify that very clearly. Otherwise, how are you going to negate? There's nothing to negate. In the first place, you don't understand what needs to be negated. Oh, idea of yourself, how you project, how you introduce, how you present, how you, that self needs to be thoroughly analyzed. Maybe that needs to be probably negated. And then maybe the hope, maybe this guided meditation will lead you to the merely level self. That's what you experience. Okay? So next Wednesday, bring the heat, or maybe something. If you think that you are going to disappear, just touch, it will burn. Then you realize that you are very much there. I'm not sure what else, like, or maybe tap. Hello. Yeah. Oh, very much there. What happened there? Oh, that is like experiencing something profound. Who's experiencing? I don't think that person who's experiencing is gone. No. Knock. Knock, knock. Anybody here? So they Very good, wonderful. So much meal has been created. Wonderful. Even the sky is happy, giving us some break from the hot heat. Even the sky is happy. Thank you so much, thank you. So then, next Wednesday continue, okay? All my friends online, thank you very much. Yeah, so now dedication.
Okay, so please turn to 235 through 236 in the Gold Prayer Book. We'll do the regular ones. Gewa di nu du da lama sangye du pyu ne do wa chi kyang ma lu pa te sha la gur pa shok Janshu Sencho Rinpoche Ma Ke Pa Nam Ke Gyurchi Ke Wan Yampa Me Pa Yang Gone Gondu Pelwa Sho Jampa Pa Wo Jita Kempa Da Kudu Zampo Deyan De Jinte Te Da Kungi Jesu Da Lo Chi Ke Wa Di Da Tanche Rab Tung O Du Sun Shepe Ke Wa Tanche Ki Ngoa Gana Chodung Apade Dashe Gewe Tawa Di Kunkyang Sampo Churchur Aptung Oagi Dagi Jine Sape Gewa Di Tendando Wakun Lagam Pedang Kepa Jetsun Lozanda Pai Tempenim Porin Du Salje Sho. Then 244 and 245 for the long life prayers. First for His Holiness. Gandhi Rawe Korwe Jinkam Dir Pendan Dewa Malu Jungwene Chenre Zigwan Tenzing Yatsui Shape Site Badu Tengyu Chig. And then 245 for Cancer Rinpoche. Jonu Ian Ala Wang Jotu Awa Tare Tsembara Zopa Rosangewe Deton Le Pelchok Jasun Gengyu Lama Soade. And the inside back cover for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious Swan, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the opposites of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wear the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a new reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Now the inside front cover, first for Geshe. Gewe lam na dempe de puncho, leshe dampa te weni moje, churki zawa mi ton shenyen chok, dapa poe lama zapten chi. Supreme God, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama's renounced fame, may you ever remain, and never forget your sample. Gewe chuki bachara tenchi, pelden la medanyak nin la chang, sampo jawe nin senda jepe, shenen chepo kutsera tenchi. You who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities, and keep the instructions of the Guru's Guru in your heart. You pass day and night with noble activities. Great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And then 7 Tara mantras for all sentient beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om taritu 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 re soha.
Geshe, since we ran a little late this week,
Yeah,
next week we'll talk
yeah,
about
next
future
week,
topics.
yeah. Next witness, oh yeah. Oh, good night. Yeah, good night. See you next witness.
Thank you.
So in a few weeks, Geshe will be going away for his annual break. And when he comes back, we have finished all the topics that we had lined up for Wednesday night Lamrim class. So we are going to do the same thing we did several years ago with Lamrim class. Everyone will have an opportunity to suggest topics that you would like us to cover. And then we'll do sort of a weighted voting. Everybody votes, and we just started with the most popular topic and went through them. So if you can either send me an email between now and then, or let me know, just become ready to make suggestions next week, and we'll have everything all lined up and ready for when Geshe gets back from his break in November.
Good night. Thank you.
I hope you all heard me on Zoom too, so thanks.
Yes. Thank you.